Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Capricorn. Please keep in mind it is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with each and every one of you who are watching. So the central issue here for you, Capricorn, is this Ten of Cups reverse, okay? Now, it could be you, but I mean it could be the other person as well. I have this Queen of Swords on top of it, and so you could be taking on her energy or you are dealing with her, okay? And she could have a chip on her shoulder. She may be upset, angry. She may have lost control of a situation. She may think that she knows what happened, um, and so she would think she's right and you're wrong. She obviously doesn't believe you and she is upset with you if it's this way. Otherwise, it's the other way around, okay? And so I feel like she's had a lot of bad experience and feels like she knows, and she's judging this situation based on all of those swords that are behind her. There is a sword that's at her feet. I feel like it is a conversation that she is reflecting upon, or this could be a conversation she is thinking of having or that she wishes to retry, okay? So the sword could have been laid down, and but maybe she's considering picking it back up. Okay. I feel that this would be her heart telling her to do this. All right. Because she loves this person despite the way she's acting. Now it comes with the warrior. Okay, and so the warrior can be win at all costs, and that would be the state of mind that she would be in because she has been very hurt before, and so she has this need to come out on top, to remain in control, to know what's going on at all times. And so it could in fact be her behavior and this need in her to know what's going on, to stay in control. This could actually be what caused her Ten of Cups to turn in reverse, and maybe she just doesn't realize it yet. Okay, she may have went too far this time, and that's why it's in the reverse. So the warrior sitting on top of her, because she is like the warrior here, the warrior wants her to be aware of this, of its this win at all costs in her, the way she's feeling. This card wants her to be aware of it and the damage that that mentality could cause and has caused, especially if taken to the extreme, like I feel has happened here. She would have incurred a loss, and she did indeed. Her Ten of Cups is in the reverse. And so this card would want her or be asking her to look at that impulse she has of always wanting to win at all costs, and maybe try to turn it and use it in a more positive manner. Okay, so that's what it would be asking her. She has the devil over here, so I feel like this is some type of repeating pattern of behavior or of thought pattern within her because of, bad experiences, and her experiences have taught her much. And so she would, those swords can override her intuition, I feel, okay, because there are so many of them. It can override her intuition oftentimes. Maybe not all the time, but oftentimes is what they're telling me. Okay? Oftentimes. Because I said it. I said that kind of runs her life, but they're telling me I can hear in the background sometimes, like oftentimes, but sometimes she's not so harsh, not so hard, and that she can be soft, that she wants this love. She's just afraid of it. So she may feel like she has to be this warrior, in order to protect herself. And so here she is again at the root, and it's like, well, here she was talking to somebody. She was talking to this person she loves, and she obviously is not believing their story. Okay, so they're telling her a story. This is the buyer and the seller, and she ain't buying it. Okay, that's basically it. See, she wants to talk. She wants to put peace or bring peace or find a peaceful solution to this problem. But look at how her arms are crossed. She's already very resistant to this energy. So she needs to change her how she's viewing it. Okay. I mean, she loves this person, but she's at risk to lose them if she continues in this manner. So both of them want each other. I feel like she is in love with them, wants to find a peaceful solution, and I feel like they do too. And I feel like she is going to hear from the other person, she or he, whoever this is going to hear from the other person. The other person is going to make an attempt to have this conversation with her again, and maybe that's why she is already looking down at her sword, okay, or at this sword at her feet. I'll just show it to you. So, maybe an attempt has already happened, or that it is going to happen, and they're going to ask her, can you set your feelings aside and just listen for a moment? Just hear me out. That's what they're going to ask. And I feel like her heart really wants to. Okay. I feel like her heart really wants to. She needs to recognize where all of these swords and all of these painful thoughts are coming from. Okay. Because it's not fair to this other person, and it's not fair to herself. She's not being fair with herself. Okay. So and so the result of that is that both of them are hurting. They're both hurting. The brawler is over here. Um, she's being very cold here when it comes to her and standing her ground and not believing the other person. Um, um, Not even wanting to listen anymore. It's like she threw that sword down. So we have the brawler, and that's her. It's like picking a fight is what she did. Maybe she went too far. Um, in her efforts to improve a certain situation, whatever it was they were discussing here, because she obviously thinks this person is hiding something with the magician there. Okay, so she thought they were hiding something. In her efforts to try to improve a situation by talking, um, she went too far. That need in her to win, no matter the damage she took in the meantime, that need, to win drove her. That need to protect herself drove her to the extreme. So she may have said a lot of things that she didn't really mean. They weren't really directed at this person. It was all her pain from the past experiences coming out at that person. And that's why I said it wasn't fair to them. And so this is a pattern that she needs to break. There is a tower here that happened. It is because I feel she did go to the extreme, obsessing over something. Um, but the tower is in the reverse, and so I feel like you can save it. I feel like something hit, but I don't feel like the tower's all the way down. Okay, so I feel like it can be saved, but you're not going to be able to move forward until you have this conversation, until you resolve this current conflict. So not talking isn't going to help you. You know, this card's saying, you know, you won't be able to move forward until a current conflict is resolved, whether you're in the right or not. Take a moment to step back and consider things from an alternate point of view. Entering into this situation with your fists raised won't resolve things, and neither will not talking. It's not going to resolve things. Instead, try exercising a little empathy and plan out a way to address the matter on neutral ground. And the opportunity to do so will be presented to you with that sword, because they really want to talk to you. They want to work this out. They want to know what's happening with you and why you reacted that way, and why maybe you continue to act that way. For some of you, or for them, whoever this energy belongs to, there seems to be a bit of a pattern, and it's creating this unhealthy dynamic between the two of you, and so it has to do with these ghosts of the past, and those ghosts dictate to their thoughts, tell them what to think, and you know, kind of take over them as they imagine the worst. And so there's a conversation that needs to happen. A heart to heart is what needs to happen here. Because I think that her heart really wants this. You're both in the Four of Swords energy. And there's there's a decision to be made. Somebody doesn't think they have enough information, perhaps, to move forward with it. So maybe that's this queen thinking, well, I don't have enough information, or I don't have information that would warrant me picking up that sword and having that conversation again. But I mean, if she ever wants to have some peace of mind, if she ever wants to escape this situation, she has to have that conversation. There's potential here with this person. There's love here with this person. You both want it, and she's being stubborn. She's being very stubborn because of past experiences she's had. They are the issue. They are the problem here. I feel like there's divine help here that could lead towards a healing. Okay? What you do with it will determine the outcome. So an opportunity will be given. I feel like there can be an opportunity, hope for a new beginning, because you have hope here. Hope for a new beginning, hope to be able to heal this. Two people hold this coin. Okay, so you both are holding the coin. You both want it. So let's make it happen. Somebody here is studying the idea, wishing for it, okay? But there is that deeper emotional issue that is hidden, that appears right now to be blocking it, okay? Blocking somebody from seeing the bigger picture here. And that's exactly what it is. It's those swords blocking them. However, you are going to receive divine help. There will be an opportunity here, okay, to have that talk. And what you do with it will determine the outcome if you are this queen, okay? If you are this queen, what you do with it will determine the outcome. Going back and forth about going back. There's the decision. Wanting to get someone back. And there's the conversation. So, okay, what we see is a decision. First, we see a little resistance here, someone going back and forth, but yet they're very, very tempted. Okay, that's her. she wants to. She wants to, but problem is she allows the swords to dictate to her. But at one point, she will have to stand up to those swords. Okay, and I think that time has arrived. Time for her to face her fears, time for her to start listening to her intuition and listening to her heart and go and have that conversation. It's time. And so, and I don't think she'll regret it either, okay, because I see a lot of feelings coming out here. I see a lot of truths coming out here, the Justice card, okay, and so this is doing the right thing. Speaking one's truth. And so the one with the band-aid saying, well, he did this and he did that, and the other one saying, okay, I'm guilty, I did that. But in the end, you work it out. In the end, look at the scales. They're perfectly balanced. So this conversation will restore the balance to this situation. Okay? If you're honest, and you speak from your heart, you can work this out. You're getting help. The divine is here. You know, the divine is here. The divine's got your back. They're there. They're giving you the way. All you have to do is make it happen. Make it happen. Lay down the swords. Go in and go into the meeting without the swords if this is you. Okay? Set those swords aside. No weapons allowed. No weapons allowed at this meeting. Okay? They have to be left at the door. And only emotions are allowed here. And that's how you're going to resolve it. All right? No fighting. And listening. Listening is such an important part of communication. And so communication will be very important, not just for her, but for the other person, to make her feel reassured and supported because of all of these bad experiences. And those swords are going to disappear a little at a time. They're just going to disappear with all of this love and support that she's going to receive. That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you. Bye for now.